been a complicated year, to be honest. With COVID, we've lost a couple of competitions, especially when we were in lockdown. So we are not going to be able to do the 12 as we normally do per year. I must say that I lost one, which was the beginning of March one, which was the Eastern Beach one. So I've got a competition less than these two here beside me, and I'm still in the lead. So let's see how it goes. Still got 4 competitions to go, and let's see, things can change. So let's see what happens.
And the good thing is about this year, that for me personally, the most special thing is that the 3 brothers are in the top 3. Christian is first, I'm second, and Trevor's third. And to be honest, I have faith that this year is going to be my year, And I'm behind Christian 190 something points, I believe, which obviously on a good day for me, I'm going to smash him. I'm sure I'm going to win this year. To be honest, it's only fair because I am the one that's been second so many years in a row, So to be honest, it's my turn now to come first. So this is why I have faith,
Dylan is here saying he's all the time second. That's because obviously I was the one which came first a few years ago. So I basically, when I won it in 2017, I won the league. That year I did really good. But this year, obviously, there's also been other good fishermen in the club which have always been there at the top, fighting against with us. But obviously, as my brother mentioned, this year it's basically up to now, us 3 are there on top. Personally, for me, this year is one of my worst ones. I'm not in a very good position to take it myself, as I'm third. I'm third, and I am a few points behind. I can still make it. I've still got a chance to grab it, but obviously it's third position. It's a bit more difficult. 4 competitions to go. I will still go for it. Obviously, I'll never throw the towel. I'll go up to the last whistle. That's me. I will be going for it. But obviously, it's going to be complicated. But I'll try.
Our next competition would be outing number 9, and it's in the South Mole. And obviously it's a pity because the scenery there is beautiful, but we can't record in there. So
we'll take a few GoPros each other and we'll try to get a few shots, but obviously as we cannot filming there, it's going to be quite difficult. So we'll see what we can do, maybe to at least show the scenery and the place really, which is quite a nice place for fishing.
Bueno guys, estoy listo ya. This is competition number 8. Aquí estoy de partner con mi hermano Treva en Peg 6 y a ver cómo sale la cosa hoy.
First half an hour here and still no bites, so I'm getting a bit nervous as I don't know how Dylan is doing. I know Christian hasn't had any fish, but I don't know how Dylan is doing, so I'm a bit anxious as I don't know what's going on. I need the fish quite as soon as possible.
After a very hard competition at the South Mole, I was just under 200 points advantage over Dylan, who was second, and he's managed to get quite a nice amount of fish, and I think he must be close to where I was in the lead. So I still got the lead, but 19 points is pretty much nothing. So the next competition will be held at the detached mole, and obviously it's going to be a decider. Trevor has not managed to tighten the screws up on me and Dylan, and I think he's nearly let the league go. But obviously there's still 3 more competitions to go, and I think Trevor needs to give the last push there. If he wants to fight for the title, he needs to do a great competition on competition 10, which would be our next one, which is on the detached mole. So let's see how it goes.
Basically, the next competition is detached mole. To be honest, Trevor is a person that can do very, very, very well, you know. Pero basically, on the next competition, you know, although Trevor has fallen a bit behind, you still have to be careful with him, you know, because Trevor in no moment can catch 200, 300 points, and you know, he's on your back.
Hoy estoy 200 y pico puntos afuera de la liga, aunque necesito un shusho, que voy ahí a por un shusho.
Christian, maybe, or he does so good, or he doesn't do anything. And with Christian, you have to be very careful, because
Este año estoy inspirado.
absolutely, this year he's on fire, you know. Christian's on fire this year.
Motivated.
And, bueno,
Tú deja que te
we'll
cojan
see
la
how it
plaga,
goes.
que te vea partidito. Looking at the conditions for our next competition, detached mole, it's not very promising. We have what we call here norte. It's the worst wind when you're trying to fish from land with norte weather. The fish don't bite. They are not up for it. It gets too cold. The fish go down deep, far away. Their metabolism seems to change, and they do not feed. They just go well deep down into deep waters, and it's not very good for us. Pero bueno.
Good activity, no?
See, the fish activity does go really low with that sort of weather. Pero bueno, obviously I cannot really complain because we're all on the same boat. We're all fishing with the same weather, so mira.
In the detached mole, it's mostly about the pegs. if you get on either end, on the South Bocana or the North Bocana, you do have an advantage. I actually caught peg 89 right at the far end, just before the North Bocana.
I was more towards the middle, peg 14.
The peg I got was quite promising, you know. I got peg 2, which is on the southern side. It's a very good peg, you know. I like fishing there as well.
Basically, you don't want to get in the corners, you know. You want to be able to fish on both sides, outside facing Algeciras and inside facing the Bay of Gibraltar. And basically, you know, anything can happen, to be honest, you know.